Sabay-sabay natin alamin ang mga kaganapan na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? This is I2K po again. Ngayon nandito ulit tayo sa channel ni tayo? Banat Kapanig TV. Dito naman ulit tayo magbibigay ng komento at reaksyon. Kaya samahan nyo ko guys. Let's go!
Una-una po, kailangan po natin mismo.
Nga pala mga kaibigan, sa lahat ng hindi pa nakasubscribe kay Banat Kapanig TV, mag-subscribe na po tayo at huwag nyo rin pong kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa aking channel.
Talagang CCTV para yung hindi lang binabantayan yung mga PDL at babantayan na rin po pati yung mga gwardya. Pati sila po naka-monitor na rin po sa CCTV lahat ng kilos po nila, Mr. Chair.
Exact and excellent answer, Mr. Chair. Yan yung ini-expect ko po. And ang NBP po ay ang area po nito is 10.87 hectares. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chair, yan lang po yung sa mismong loob ng maximum pero meron pa tayong minimum, may medium, and then of course may area pa tayo kung saan pumapasok yung mga paninda at saka yung mga visitors and others. So more or less mga 25 hectares po, Mr. Chair.
Saan po ba nandun si PDL Katarohan nung mawala siya? Sa maximum, medium?
Sa maximum po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Dahil we don't have enough budget, focus na muna lang po tayo, Mr. Chair, sa maximum security. Ang area po is 10.87 hectares. And based on my personal computation, ang kailangan pong budget sa CCTV is about 10 million pesos. Sa inyo pong estimate, magkano po?
Mr. Chair, sa CCTV, I would agree with the estimate, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Kung CCTV lamang po yan, mas magiging effective po kung ang bawat personnel involved, personnel concerned, or key personnel ay magkaroon ng body-worn cameras katulad ng ini-implement ni General Torre ng Quezon City Police District, wherein real time, all the time, kung anong galaw niya, kung sinong kausap niya, namomonitor doon sa base. So, General Katapang, sir, if you will consider my opinion, of course, with respect to the Honorable Committee, napakaganda po na isama na itong body-worn cameras.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'll canvass for how much I have to raise the funds for that body camera, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, overall, ang estimate ko po para makover ng CCTV with enough body-worn cameras, we need at least 15 million pesos para sa maximum security compound.
Grabe mga kaibigan, ano? CCTV tapos gagastusan nila ng 15 million. Tapos may mga nangyayari pang, ewan ko ba? Sarap pagmura pag ganyan mga kaibigan, no? Tapos may mga nangyayaring kapalpakan lang din pala sa bilibid.
General Katapang, sir, Mr. Chair, do you have enough budget para makover po itong 15 million pesos?
Siguro talaga mga kaibigan, no? Tama siguro sinasabi ng mga tao at sinasabi ng mga kaibigan na mas mainam siguro talaga kung palitan na lang si Katapang dyan.
Pesos?
This year, Mr. Chair, wala po, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, if I may, siguro hindi po napakalaking problema itong amount na to, 15 million pesos, para once and for all, ma-resolve na po itong issue na to. Wala nang mawalang PDL. At the same time, ma-address po yung sinasabing illegal transactions, illegal activities inside NBP. And yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po and General Katapang.
Pag may mga nangyayaring kapalpakan pa lang sa mga ganyang klaseng mga kaibigan, no? Sa bilibid. Pag may nangyayaring mga ganyang klaseng kapalpakan, magdadagdag sila ng pondo. Parang ang pangit mga kaibigan. Parang di ako agree sa mga ganyan eh. Dapat pag ganyan nakakalayo yung mga nagkakaroon ng anomalya dyan sa loob ng bilibid. Dapat sinisibak kung sino man yung mga namumuno dyan. Dapat ganun dapat ang gawin nila mga kaibigan. Yun ay para sa akin lang naman mga kaibigan. Siyempre kung ano man yung komento nyo mga kaibigan, respeto pa rin sa inyo yun. Basta yun yung para sa akin mga kaibigan.
Salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I ask some just a simple question? During the hearing at the Committee on Justice the last time, the topic of the meeting was the correctional facilities, particularly Bilibid. And at that time, they already knew that there was a PDL missing. I was wondering why we were not informed at that time, because that was already the issue that we were talking about during the meeting. Para pong tinago nyo ba? O alam nyo na palang may problema dun sa Bilibid, bakit hindi nyo in-inform yung committee at the time? Dahil yun ang topic natin nung ating committee meeting. I would just like to know why.
Madam Chair, I'm very sorry I was not able to attend that hearing. I asked General Pereiras to represent me because I had a previous commitment with the Department of Foreign Affairs. So I really was not informed that you were not informed about the situation during the hearing, and I ask your forgiveness, Mr. Chair.
And then we were surprised that we only learned about it from the news. Can we ask General, please, Pereiras?
Yes, Your Honor. First, I'd like to apologize also that you were not informed. I did not inform you. For the reason is that the subject matter of that committee was the congestion. I was only allowed with the instruction of the General to inform the Justice Committee on the problem of congestion. Yes, we know. And during that time, I did not know that there was a meeting. It was still the process of investigation, Your Honor. Ni-imbestigahan pa po namin mabuti. So during that time when I was here, hindi po ako naman allowed magsalita kung hindi pa tapos po yung investigation.
Pero 10 days na yon. 10 days na. 10 days na since it happened.
Yes, Your
Was
Honor.
there any intention to hide it from the committee?
No, Your Honor.
I mean, if there was such information that you did not want to make public, you can easily ask for an executive session.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
that if it's an ongoing investigation, congressmen are allowed to learn about it or hear about it in an executive session.
Yes, my apology, Your Honor.
And also DOJ was there. I don't know if DOJ was aware. It was Yusek. The same Yusek was who attended. Yes, did
Madam
you
Chair, I
know
was there.
about the situation when we had the hearing?
I was informed July 18, Your Honor, Madam Chair, July 18. But yes, Your Honor, I think it was General Pereiras who was there, and he was giving a briefer, and also Professor Narag. But we were deferring to the Blue Corps because they were conducting the investigation at that point about the missing person. So no intention from the DOJ not to disclose. If we were asked, we would have told, but the chairman. But at that point, we did not deem it necessary to disclose.
I think it was very necessary because that was precisely the issue that we were talking about. The meeting was supposedly, the purpose of that meeting was for Congress to help the Bucor, the BJMP, our jails, to help the situations in your facilities. So that is actually very necessary for us to know. That's part of the problem. And as I said, if you cannot make it public because it's an ongoing investigation, then you can always ask for an executive session easily. So I hope this does not happen again because medyo nagdududa po kami na parang merong intention to hide it.
Kaduda-duda kasi mga kaibigan, kahit yung mga paliwanag nila, katapang Angelina Bautista. Parang, ewan ko may mga dahilan nila, para sa akin mga kaibigan, napaghahalataan kasi nagsisinungaling sila eh. May mga anomalya talaga mga kaibigan, mahalata mo sa mga explanation nila.
The congressman.
Madam
Thank you,
Speaker,
Mr. Chair.
as a matter of fact, before I recognize Congressman Rapi Erwin Tulfo, we will be, the chair would like to manifest something on that as well, no? Sorry, birthday boy. Superintendent Angie, talagang ano ka, ang daming nagte-text sa'yo. I'm sorry, but I have to say this, ano, pero can you kindly give to, ano, galing sa Globe sa kasal, pakibigay kay Angie, para at least, I don't want to say something that is, baka mamaya, fake news yan. From Globe. Number mo ba yan?
Mr. Chair, hindi po.
Hindi mo number yan. So, register sa Globe daw yan. But we have to confirm. Angie, baka makulong ka, baka mamaya, kapag yan na-confirm namin sa Globe, nasa iyo, naka-register na lahat ng SIM card. Siguraduhin mo.
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi mo number yan.
Hindi ko po.
Oh, sige. Okay, I will not.
Mr. Chair, can I
Sige.
talk po?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige.
Kasi unfair naman po sigurong yung mga binabasa po para lang po malaman po nila kung ano po trabaho ko. When it comes to the araw-araw po, kausap ko po yung mga commander or weekly, sila po, after ko po kasi silang kausapin, nagsusurrender po sila ng contrabands. Ako rin po ang nagre-report sa PIDEA at saka sa NICA at saka kay SOJ. Ako rin po, sa akin din po, nagsusurrender ng droga. Just recently, nagsurrender po sila ng 30 grams of shabu.
Okay, so 30 grams ng shabu na sinurrender, saan nyo dinala yun? Because in accordance with the report of the PIDEA, for the last several months, they have submitted to us, akin yung report, parang may 10 grams. So, saan yung sinurrender yung...
Sinurrender, ano po yan, sir eh? Ano ba tawag to? Monthly or weekly?
Saan mo nga sinurrender?
Sa PIDEA po, sinusurrender po
PIDEA.
ng IIS po
O, sa
natin.
30 grams of shabu.
Yes.
Sinurrender ng ni Angie. Asan yun? Sa report ninyo, wala. Ito, bibigay ko yung report nyo. Go ahead, Dea.
Sir, I will find out, but I think what she's referring to is that PIDEA is the repository of all drugs confiscated and seized. So all law enforcement agencies are supposed to give to PIDEA all their confiscated drugs, and this will be processed for destruction. Baka sir, yun po ang ibig niya sabihin.
You have,
Baka
to make,
huli nila, papatago sa amin.
you have
Kasi
to make it clear, Superintendent Angie, ha? Because you were saying na 30 grams?
Yes, sir. Yung pong recently po na sinurrender, IIS po kasi namin ang nagsusurrender
Kaya
po.
nga, in accordance with the report of the PIDEA, hindi ito lalampas sa 10 ano. Kaya I'm just curious ano kung sinasabi mo totoo dahil mali yun, hindi nagtatama sa binigay ng PIDEA ngayon.
Yun
So,
po sa...
let's talk, less mistake. No talk, no mistake, ha? Sige, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, yun po kasi yung reported po sa akin ng IIS. Hindi po ako, sir, ang nagsasubmit po ng for
Sino ang IS?
investigation.
Di ba dyan pala mga kaibigan, kanina sabi niya, siya raw ang nagsasubmit, di ba? Tapos ngayon sasabihin niya, hindi raw siya nagsasubmit. Parang ang gulo ng paliwanag ni Angeli Bautista, mga kaibigan.
Section po ng
Sino nga?
maximum.
Sino
Sina orasyon po.
Asan siya? Dito ba siya?
Wala po sila eh.
Ay, lalo tayong magkakaroon pa tayo ng susunod na hearing pag nagkataon. Because you are saying that merong 30 gramong nakuha at according sa PIDEA is less than 10 grams, ba, ay magkakagulo tayo dito. Eh, ibig sabihin, meron kayong tinatago na 20. Ha?
Nung po
Angie?
kasing report po ng alpha natin, sir, 30 grams po.
30
Nung
grams.
opo, hindi po kasi sir ako ang pumapasok po para kunin po yun kasi bawal po yun. Dapat po investigation.
We appreciate your conducting this kind of effort, no? That sa iyo sinasubmit.
Ako po lahat po
Kaya
ang
nga,
nagsusurrender, sir.
kung-
Ako rin po nagtatransfer ng mga drug lord po,
Kaya
sir.
nga, so kung ikaw ang nag-transmit ng 30 grams na yan, papunta sa kanila, ha? Which in accordance with your structure, dapat, I think hindi ikaw, dapat yung custodian ng mga contrabands, which is under ng SPU, ng Security Patrol Unit, because their mandate is to search and seize all contrabands. SPU yan, hindi mo trabaho yan.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
sa akin po, nire-report na magsusurrender po sila. Kaya po
SPU.
pinapasok ko po yung IIS.
Okay, SPU. Tapos na
Tapos na. At yun nga po mga kaibigan, dito po nagtatapos ang ating reaction video. Muli ako po si I2K ng Sundalo ng Dunggalo at 811. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Yeah, peace out.